Hello everybody, we are live on Sofa Justice Warriors and we are going to be playing Netrunner. My name is Dell. You can find me on Twitter at ANRLizzie for Elizabeth Mills, the best executive in Netrunner. We got two decks tonight and we're going to be playing something a little different. Last couple decks have been very advanced. These are just regular, plain old decks. They have very simple, straightforward, linear lines of play, and we're gonna try and win with them. We're gonna start out as we always do. We're gonna do about 90 minutes of the runner side, take a quick intermission, and then 90 minutes of the corp side. If you have any questions, please do pop into the chat, say hi. And if you want to play against me, go ahead and log on to jinteki.net, and you can find me. My name is Weyland, and every stream that I do tonight, I'm going to broadcast it as live streaming, so you'll be able to find it pretty easily there. So, without further ado, here's Gabe. Here's Gabriel Santiago. He is the Corset Criminal Runner. His whole shtick is he wants to run HQ. A lot. And he's going to do exactly that. We have tons of neat stuff. The big one is Account Siphon. This is a econ denial card that is just super oppressive if you can't play around it. We got inside jobs to get into HQ when we really need to. Gabe's ability is just going to refund that for us. The only cutesy splash is Archives Interface. There's a lot of recursion going around, and I think Archives Interface is going to get the job done more than Assault Set Slums, especially because we're running Aeneas Informant. This is a new card from the Mars cycle that we're in now. I believe it's from Earth Scion. And basically this says when we hit Temujin contracts and have a open server to run on that has, say, a pad campaign or some meaningless asset in it, now our Temujin contracts plus Desperado, plus a full set of these means one click gets us 8 credits. And that's going to keep us rich enough to be able to do all kinds of mean stuff, like just go crazy with Feedback Filter, which we can actually afford to use and protect us. So let's take a look and get it started. Let's create our game. Now, if you notice on my screen, I have this little... Oh, I gotta actually pick one. Hello. So, here we go. Next design. Interesting. So let's take a look here. We got some money. We have Sneak Door Beta and a Pol Op. Political Operative, or Pol Op, and the naming convention of like Alex Rodriguez is A-Rod. This is going to let us keep their caprices and ashes under control. Parabreakers and Sure Gamble. I feel kind of strong about this. It's going to make our special orders more interesting for sure. But let's take a look. They're going to have everything iced up real quick, so we'll give them the good luck, have fun. The old cherry keys. Oh, hi Bridges. Bridges has joined in. We're going to goose the music just a little bit. This is some public domain playlist that we came across, and we're going to see what Monkey Bunky is up to. So let's see here. Aha! So now they're going to draw up. So with less cards in their deck, I think the play here is actually to go Sure Gamble into Sneak Door Beta since they didn't leave Archives defended, and see what we can pillage out of their hand. So we'll go ahead and fire it up. Gamble, Sneak Door. Let's... Oh, nope. We don't want to click Run, we want to click on Sneak Door itself and take a peek. And Gabe is going to refund even more of that. Wotan. Wotan's a big boy. And let's get
Polop down because I don't know that we're going to have another chance. So we'll do that, and hopefully we can have some business going. We'll get them one early score. I'm not sure what they got there. ABT. I guess they're always going to be firing the accelerated beta test out of Next Design. This is a deck that runs a ton of cheap ice, and that is a Janus. Oh boy, that is certainly a Janus. So Janus is the most expensive ice in the game. What's interesting is it does not end the run, but you're taking a brain damage because nobody's got 4 clicks in a turn, absent something like Jack Sinclair. So let's fire it up. What is it? A Sentry. So let's see here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to break with Mongoose. Seems good. So we're gonna run R&D, see if we can get a free poke, and if they res, that might give us a chance to do some stuff. So guard's gonna end the run. That is fine. That leaves them on 0 credits, which means we should be able to run HQ with impunity. Oh, there's that vanilla, and let's go ahead and draw up. Excellent. They don't know we have breach, so we're going to draw a second time and end that run. So breach is one of my barrier choices. I think it's going to be okay here. We'll get it down cheap. It breaks vanilla reasonably cheap. Gabe will refund not the casting cost, the install cost on it. So we'll get breach down. We will run HQ. Breaking vanilla for 2 feels super bad. And we'll see an architect for our troubles. So here's Aeneas Informant. I don't know that we want to get it down just yet. I think we want this this Abagnale to have some play against Turing. Let's draw one more and end the turn. J. Howe, our Lord and Savior, Jackson Howard, immediately goes. It looks like they had some points in archives. Interesting, so that should juice up. Let's see here. We will draw once, gain a credit, gamble surely, and I think, since it's free, and we might see something saucy, let's run HQ. We'll break them barrier subroutines, get right in. Another Janus. All right. So we've seen Janus and Architect in their grip. Looks like they're going to fire another ABT. Let's see. Bifrost Array. Yeah. So, yep. They're going to fire ABT again after cracking the Jackson. I don't know that I love this. Woof. Woof. Wow. That's a big boy. Ironically, I can break that for 6. I can break it for 9 if I can break that for 6. So it looks like ABT fired and disappeared his other 2 cards. So I think they might have been moved. Might have been left on top.
Okay, so we're gonna fire it up here. Let's see. We still can't quite get at that priority requisition just yet, but let's start this up. We're gonna gain. Let's see here. So breach is 4 to match strength, so it'll get to 10 strength for 4. 5, 6 to break 3. We can trash sneak door. 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 to get in for single access. As not super duper, but it is what it is. Let's see here. I think we want to get these 2 down, and we'll get security testing down for next turn, so we can kind of go up a little bit. Aeneas Informant helps to let us gain a credit and draw 1 more. Ooh. Now, Fem's an interesting card, because now we break Wotan for 3, or 4. But 4 subs is still a ton. So we will keep that on... Let's point it at archives for now. We need more money. Let's draw 1 more and gain credit and gain another credit. I don't know that Utopia Shard's gonna do what we want to do right now. But next turn, if they click up, we'll be able to... Oh, perfect. They are walking right into a siphon that's going to get us exactly where we need to be. They are protecting R&D, but R&D is not where we're pointed. So, let's go HQ for picking security testing, because we're going to siphon there anyway. So we're going to go pick HQ. We're going to drop a Fem targeting Wotan. No, Fem targeting Janice? No, Wotan. Yeah. And we are going to account siphon. So we're going to go... Oh. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh no. Oh, we messed up. You are a saint. I'm very bad at math. Yeah, I don't have, whoops. Oh, huh. My opponent is better at this game. Yeah, because I would take 2 clicks off, trash. Having a little chat here about security testing and Siphon playing nice together or not. But I will simply click for credit and end the turn. So yeah, you really just count your numbers beforehand and remember there's a vanilla behind that Wotan. In the meantime, we are going to target archives with that and draw once, draw again, and gain some credits. Yeah, it has become prohibitively expensive to get into almost any server here. Yeah. And now our opponent can hardway res a Wotan. We are going to have to gain up some more credits. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4 and end the turn. So it's going to be 4 to bypass Wotan using Fem. Now we'll see another. Yeah, woof. That's a lot of ice. So we'll throw security testing on archives again. We'll gain. Let's see here. We have a barrier breaker. We need a code gate breaker. So we will trash that. Gain some more credits and the turn. So now we can get into almost anything. But I think our opponent's probably just going to run away with this, being able to hardway res the good stuff. Let's draw once. Gain some more credits and the turn. Yeah, I don't know if we have any outs here. They're going to have just impenetrable servers. This is crazy that they hit so well on both those advanced beta tests. Yeah, clicking for credits feels real bad. So, let's see here. So it's 4, 5, 6. No idea what that is. So we'll go to 10. Now we will try siphoning. Hopefully this doesn't cost us more than 4 to break. Welp. Let's have him fire 2. We will just end our turn tag. Yeah, this is the nightmare scenario of Gabe, is just the biggest ice possible, stacked 3 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will break that with breach. We beeped breach on vanilla. We'll continue. We will siphon and security testing. And we will end the turn. I was convinced that security testing and siphon worked in concert with each other, but again, my opponent seems to have the right of it. So I've just, yeah, I think this game is pretty much thrown away. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know that I have any outs here. 10 strength ice, 3 deep is a thing. So I can get into R&D kind of, but it's not great. Let's try and draw for some answers. And with our last click, let's get down a second Aeneas Informant. We have to discard down. I don't think AQI is going to be a big problem, or archived interface is going to come up this game. Yeah, they are perfectly happy. Let's throw security testing on server 1. And let's run archives. Ha! I can break that. We will match strength. Break both. And move on. Nothing we can do about this except fire 1. And we will continue on. I know there's a priority requisition, but let's see what else is in there. Oof! Fairchild's and Wotan's gone. I guess the Wotan doesn't matter, but yeah, this is just bad times. Bad times. I think I need to concede. You know, they got 30 credits of ice just on HQ, and enough money to res forever. They're perfectly happy letting us hurt ourselves. So let's. I don't know that we have any answers. Oh, we'll install Katie Jones and end the turn. I don't know that Siphon gets us through anything. Phone's blowing up here. We got all the other runners laughing at us. Yeah. I'm gonna let him have it because there isn't much to the rest of what I can do. Yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff and kind of a little bit tilted right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave and hopefully find another opponent who isn't playing the one thing that beats Gabe. So let's pick a runner deck. Pick Gabe here and hope for the best. Yeah, that is solid NXT action for Monkey Bonky here to just be on all of the big ice. But yeah, thanks for staying with us. We're gonna find another opponent that is hopefully not running Wotans all over the place. I also realized way too late that I could have Paul-Op that Melange at any time. But I'm gonna keep a better eye on my money and make sure that we can get in. Levi Purple has joined us, so we'll start this up, and it's CI. So recently, Cerebral Imaging got nerfed pretty hard by changing the interactions of a few cards. And let's see how this works. We have all of the money. So let's see what they're up to. I'm pretty sure they're going to play a bunch of operations and leave some things open, but between Gabe and these Aeneas informants, that they're not going to play a ton of assets that we can get at, so I don't know that these informants are going to do a ton of work, but Temujin and Gabe together should be enough to carry the day. 1 credit, 2 credits, and ice on HQ. Alright, so let's get a pair of... Actually, you know what? I think let's get 2 Aeneas informants down, security testing, and end the turn. This should let us go after R&D pretty well. We still need to find a few icebreakers, but we can draw into those without too much of a problem. Violet level. Alrighty. We will target R&D. Let's draw. We will dirty laundry into R&D. So now we're going to see a lot of credits coming in. So now we're up to 10. Let's run R&D one more time. We might see a trashable Turing. Alright. So we know that's coming up. So we need to find our Abagnale right away. And there we go. That is absolutely perfect. That is how you do it, kids. Just draw the cards you need when you draw last click, like a bad player. Ultraviolet level clearance. Alright then. Seems good. So they are on a ton of money. I know for a fact that that is going to be the Turing. So let's get Abagnale down, and let's run R&D. And let's see what that Turing does. I don't know that they want to res. Ooh. Alright. Well, let's match the strength of that Fairchild and break 2 there. And we'll go ahead and trash one of these. I don't think they run enough assets for that to do anything too fancy. Load testing. Interesting. Okay. We need to run... Let's run HQ, make them spend some more money so they have to discard. Yeah, that's fine. And we will gain a credit. So next turn we should be able to get past that that code gate, or they're going to have to continue icing it up, which costs them time and money, which they don't have because their hand size is 8, and they're going to have to gain a ton of money this turn by playing operations. I mean, I guess they can get there with 1 hedge fund. What? Hard-hitting news? Sure, I'll go tag me. It doesn't bother me. That's so weird. Hard-hitting news? Alright, so we are going to run HQ and get 4 credits out of it, because that is a... that is a great time. So now that we have 4 credits, we can... let's see here, what are we going to do? I'm going to draw that Plascrete, I guess. I don't know if they have the kill. Yep, they sure did. Yeah, so that's what happens when you don't respect CI as a deck that has cards that it can import. You know, with Netrunner, you're able to bring in cards from other factions, and he brought in the kill package into a deck that absolutely no one considers a kill deck. So he got there. Let's see what Go Fishmaster is up to. Wow. We got a whole bunch of Watchers. And we got some meat damage going on. But we see a Desperado in our opening hand. And a Corroder versus the Weyland deck. Let's throw a stream URL there. Bill Rye, the... So, I don't know. There's not a ton of money here. But I think between the Desperado and the Corroder, because Weyland is the barrier deck, and they're going to try and slow us down with barriers. Having that Corroder opening hand is great, especially because there isn't a ton of stuff in here we care about. Fishmaster says he better not screw up now. I think you'll be okay, kid. So one of the cards I thought about bringing into this deck, and I'm curious. Oof. Oofda. Well, let's get Desperado and Corroder down, and Neas Informant, and run HQ. So we're going to see what happens here, because I'm going to gain credits off of all of this. Let's look at a card from their hand. We will trash Jackson. Look at an unrezzed card. We will not trash that, which gains us a credit off Aeneas Informant. And we will not trash Moombad Virtual Tour. Sit. Oh, wow, it's whenever. Wow. Oop. Hang on. Oh, wait, never mind. So, interesting. I think they're trying to be a little cheeky with Server 1. I have a feeling Server 1 is going to be an agenda, but we'll see. I was expecting Prysec out of Builder of Nations. Or, yeah, Builder of Nations. They want advanced ice all over. Hey, Bill Rye! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Please feel free to critique my play. I'm actually really bad at Netrunner, but I really love it. So I'm going to try and stream and make as few play errors as possible. So you got to think, if they throw an ice down in front of HQ, after... Whoa, that's too much. After seeing the Corroder, then it's got to be a not barrier. So let's find out what's going on. We will draw up. So Mausolus is the other. Yeah, thank you, Bill. Bill says errors are how you learn. I don't disagree at all. I think I'm going to check out Server 2. I think he's getting a little cheeky here. So we're going to run last click like you never should do. Yeah, we kind of have to trash tech startup, but we kind of got the bad pub from Desperado, so that works out for us. And we will end the turn. And hopefully get hard-hitting news and lose right off the bat. Fishmaster. Fishmaster is complaining that I'm the Weyland name and he's the Weyland player. Oh, hey, Daryl. That was not a problem with the short CI game. I just didn't want to have you sit there for 20 turns digging for agendas. You basically locked me out on 50 credits worth of ice. I couldn't do anything about it, so I didn't want to prolong the suffering any longer. I come from, I don't know, concessions are weird in Netrunner. I come from Magic the Gathering, and in Magic, it is way different in concessions. Like you snap concede all the time when it's visible. Yeah, when the win is out there, there's really nothing else to do. Let's see here. What do we want to do? I think we want to run server 1, make them res some ice. Once they've resed server 1's ice, that will let us kind of think about what we want to do with HQ. Yeah, Bill Rye says he got burnt from the chase of trying to keep up with Magic. I mostly played Hortum. Gain a credit and the run. Sure, fire all. It's not a barrier, right? Yeah, it's a code gate. Fire all. I'll jack out. That's fine. So what can hurt us on HQ? He's still got a Veritas around there somewhere. So let's you gain a credit from that? Yeah. Let's take a look at HQ, see what we're up to. I don't know that he's got Mausolus is maybe the worst thing I could see, but Mausolus does Sapper. Ye gods. But Sapper does not end the run, and I'm guessing he's got an arc lockdown, but yeah, Daryl's like, Horton doesn't have an end run, but it absolutely does. Let's see here. So I guess we just continue. We're going to gain a bunch of credits. So we're going to make sure that we access the Chrysium first and trash it. We will not trash Mumbad. And then we will access a Hollywood renovation. Oh my. Yeah, it's a little discussion in the chat about, yeah, I thought about Price X too, but it's actually a Mumbad. We need ourselves, actually, hang on a second. Question. If I run on HQ now, will Gabe trigger? I haven't made a successful run yet. Yeah, Cursor keeping us all updated. Great. Thank you, Cursor, for that. Well, with no more programs installed, then I'm going to go ahead and run HQ, because that seems good. So, yeah, fire all on that. Also, I have political operative for this sapper. So Cursor says I can install Utopia, but I feel like I would rather just see the card in his hand. No, yeah. Oof, oofda. We still got a click left. So, let's gain a credit and end the turn. Yeah, that is rough, but my guess is they're going to draw up here. I need to draw up too, though. I need to find some good stuff. I have a feeling feedback filter isn't going to do too much work. This is weird. It's they're drawn up. It's sort of like the Anarchshire gamble of click 4 times for credits. But 3 credits seems good. We will start the turn. Let's draw for some good stuff. I'm going to get rid of that Jackson for really and for true. Because I don't need Jackson's recurring. Let's take a poke at R&D. If we see something big that we can't trash, then we gain a credit, and if we don't, that's fine. And I think let's end it there. So Jackson's out of the way. We have our special order in place for when we need to break that Hortum. Next turn, we'll walk by that sapper and do some neat stuff, I'm hoping. Playing around that Moonbad Virtual Tour. Some Bill Rye says Utopia is good to ruin meme combos. I'm not sure which particular combos you're talking about. There's a lot of memery that goes on, but this deck is not. This deck is neither good nor competitive. It was absolutely the. Okay, so how do I get into a 4-strength Hortum, knowing that I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. Oof. I don't know that I can. I think I gotta let that one go. Well, let me see. So we have to. Okay, so I'm gonna gain 2 off Gabe, 1 off Desperado, but then I'll have Moonbad Virtual Tour to deal with. Let's do this. Let's run HQ. Give him the fire all. Sorry if my power shutdown kill decks that so we'll continue from there. We're gonna call that a successful run. So we are at 6 credits now. We're gonna go card from hand, hedge fund. We had to trash Moonbad, so I think I have to let this go. Let's run archives. We'll gain a credit. We'll exile. Exile Moonbad. I really don't want to see that again. And we will special order for Abigail and gain a credit. I just realized that I could have, instead of accessing and hitting Moonbad, I could have installed Utopia Shard and then had the money to fetch the Abigail. I just realized that. Like I said, I am not good at Netrunner, and yelling at me for bad plays is probably what you should be doing. But in the meantime, let's do this. So they've iced up R&D. We are going to run HQ. Sorry if my Cherry keyboard is a little loud, but I thought that just contributed to the net running. So we're going to continue. We're going to call it a successful run. Ooh. We're going to install Utopia Shard. We're going to crack it to strip their hand. Run archives and hope for the best. Ooh, Cerebral Static. That's cute. What don't we want to see again? I think Chrysium Grid's probably the most obnoxious thing. Let's see, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's game. So that's 4. 2 to get to 4 strength. Yeah. And let's run server 1. So 2 to match, 1 to break, gain a credit, and oh, thank you, Bill, for the Bill says my audio is fine, which I am very excited about. Oh, wow. Chat's, oh, I could just pass with Abigail. You're right. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Cursor says I could have just used Abigail. So we will gain the credit off of Desperado and then, I believe, win. Let's see if we can get to... And we will access Steal. And no. Which gains me credit with Aeneas Informant. Yeah, I am super excited about Aeneas Informant. It is... I feel like she can get pretty out of control. Yeah, I got beat earlier by CI kill, and that was super not what I was expecting. Trips? Yeah, that's the problem with 5-3s that don't protect themselves. Is they just get a little out of control. But so we will we'll go ahead and get out of here. We'll get a new game going. We'll let them know that we are live streaming, and they need to mind their manners. We're going to throw this Gabe deck back up here. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. This has been super awesome to see all of yous. Looks like Bill Rye. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bill. Let's get oh, good old ETF. And this hand seems strong. Even without breakers. It seems pretty strong. Right? What do you think, chat? We got Desperado right off the top, Siphon, Aeneas, same old, and Inside. I feel good about this. So we will keep it for now. Although they gotta be putting ice over HQ. They gotta. Alright, so they're gonna go right into hedge fund. They're not gonna have any money problems. That could be anything at this point. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stay off the account siphon for now. And we're gonna go Aeneas, Desperado, run server 1. If it's an Eve campaign, we can't trash them, we gain a credit. If it's an Adonis, we'll get the credit and we'll trash it. We will not trash it. We'll gain with Aeneas Informant. And let's, we can do that again. We'll gain the credit off of Desperado and trash it. End the run, or end the turn. So this matchup is... Yeah, I love, Cursor says, Desperado and Aeneas together. I love having both of these cards on the board because you cannot lose. It is the most criminal thing imaginable where if I trash it, I gain a credit. You know, and if I don't trash it, I gain a credit. So, but we need that archives interface in a hurry. Let's get Katie down after... getting same old thing. So next turn is going to be another setup turn with Katie. We're going to go... Oh, we're fast advancing. What are we fast advancing out? Yeah, it's Criminal Mopus if there's an open remote. That is correct. Do it! Fire it! Ah! So... let's see here. No regrets. Yeah, they, I want to say MTG Red, somebody coded in that when you have an ABT that you fire and don't get anything, instead of just saying you didn't find any ice, it says, I have no regrets. So let's run Archives right off the bat. Seems strong here. We'll steal a Vitruvius. What else did we get? Oh man, a Jackson and a second Biotic and the Architect. Bill Rye says he lied about there being regrets. Let's gain a credit, drop Katie, and store some credits. So I've seen the math. Yeah, they iced R&D Cursor, but I'm confident that we can get in. Yep, open remote with Aeneas and Desperado. So let's draw. Let's run server 3. It's Jackson. They crack it. They get some good stuff back. Let's load up Katie and gain a credit. So now that they have all 3 centrals iced, I don't think they're going to create any more remotes. Although they did have a Jeeves, so... but I got to find that Archives interface as soon as possible and start dealing with this, because I just know that I'm going to be staring down some gross friends. Some friends in some very high places, if you know what I mean. Double Archives. Double ice. Looks like they're respecting the sneak door beta. Okay. No problem. Misclicks happen. Yeah, misclicks do happen. You gotta give a chance to do some takebacks. In real life, there's so many triggers on Jinteki that you get that you would miss otherwise, but there's also so many triggers that you would never have happen in real life. So we're going to draw once, draw again, because we didn't see what we wanted. We're gonna load up Katie and drop a same old thing. We'll discard that second Desperado and end the turn. So next turn, I'm thinking we can... Now we're going to have one more setup turn. We're going to go Katie, credit, draw, maybe. Or draw, Katie, credit. Because they are just making it too juicy to siphon them into the ground. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 siphons all there. What are they discarding? Woof. So, or we could just run first click here. Worst case scenario, it's an Architect. But even Architect doesn't end the run. I think we have to run server 4. It's probably a Goose. I don't know. Could it be Brainstorm? That would be Lancelot. Weird. Fire. Okay, 2 net damage. and end the run. Okay. Yeah. Lancelot, so we got Galahad. Yeah, these the Grail Ice are weird that they can reveal each other, but it looks like we're gonna end the run and do 2 net damage. Do your nettiest. Oh no! We lost the thing we care about. But he's only, yeah. So let's store 3 more. Draw, end the turn. All right. So we got to let that one go. But next turn, we can Fem HQ and then begin Siphon Town. Oh. So, let's start by taking 12. We will... Gain a credit. Gain a credit. End the turn. So, hopefully, with all this in place, next turn we can siphon, clear some tags, and go to town. Because we're going to be gaining 10, 12 off of siphon. Interesting. So this is some amount of credits to break. But we can make that cheaper. So we're going to gain a credit. Gain a credit. Server 4. And we will run server 4. So the most they could have is three subroutines on here. Alright, so we're going to pay 2. We're going to get in. We're going to get 5 credits off that. And we're not going to trash Ash. So that becomes 6. So that's 6 credits. 6 credits per run every time we don't trash Ash. Which seems good. But our opponent is in a pretty good place right now. They are on game point. Wow. So they can't res anything, so let's take a look at archives. It's interesting that they have double stacked sentries here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A Maryland campaign. That same biotic. So we're going to have to hammer HQ. There's that Galahad. Let's draw 1. And run HQ again. Because I know they've got it. They've got the Project Vitruvius counter, which lets them snag the card out of the bin they need, the Biotic Labor. And there was the food. So we will end the turn. Feels pretty good. So we can get in here for some amount of money. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's run server 4, kids. So yeah, they are on game point. They have 3 credits. Break. Continue. Oh. What? So we got 3 subs again. 1, 2, 3. So it's 6 to get in, but we're making 5 on every run. So it's 1 credit to get access to this server, which feels strong. Yes. And no. Now we will run HQ, see what they got there, see if we can make some more money. HQ runs are worth 3 base, and if we hit something that we don't trash, like a Galahad, we can make more. Let's draw, still looking for that archives interface. Let's see here. And let's load up Katie, since that's just like clicking for 3 credits. I've actually seen the math on it. I think the 4th click of Katie is the one that makes sense. We're going to need our code gate breaker. So we will grab passport. We'll drop that. And we will siphon. So I don't know that there's anything. It's a code gate. Seems good. 3 subs. Alright. So we will go there. 1, 2, 3. Let's see a Galahad. So yeah, all his ice seems to have 3 subs on it, which is a not inconsiderable amount. So we've got to find that archives interface before this becomes a problem. So let's draw, gamble. What do I want to throw out here? I think this. Aeneas informants aren't doing enough work for us right now because they just don't have enough remotes. Does Ultraviolet have a trash cost? It does not. Alright. So now, with no cards, we will siphon them into the ground. And we'll see how many subs they show. 2, 1, 2, 3. And let's clear those tags so we don't have those hanging over our head. And end the turn. So we have to run server 4. Which is 6 to get in, and we gain 6 off of... They're letting us in? Interesting. Alright, we will break 1, break 2, break 3. Oh, okay. So they've shuffled back Biotic, Ultraviolet, Hedge. I guess we siphon them and float a tag? I don't know that there's anything really they can do to hurt us with that. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get in. I'm going to use the run ability, keep them broke, remove a tag, end the turn. I don't know that they can punish me for this. How did they get up to 2 credits? Oh, okay. And they're trash Katie. That's fine. That is just fine, because now they're broke. And they did not get their ETF credit this turn. So we'll start the turn by removing a tag. We'll run. No. Corroder. It's a nice card to see. And now that we don't need special order... Oh, finally. Finally. Okay, now we have Archives interface. Now we can kind of go a little crazy fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop Archives interface. We're going to run Archives. And we're going to start getting rid of those... Alright, we are going to get rid of... Biotic lets them win the game, so we will not let them have that. We are going to run Archives again. And we're going to grab their Jeeves. There we go. So now we have their Jeeves. Now that we have their Biotics, we should be able to run last click on HQ. That is a 4 strength code gate. 4, 1, 2. And hopefully that will get us... Oh. Yeah. Oh, they've got the Biotic in hand. Alrighty. Okay, well... Now they're just digging for an agenda. So we are going to same old siphon again. Just keep them coming. We're going to use that run ability, take all their money. We'll run R&D, just take a peek. Yep, that should keep them poor. So yeah, chat, what do you think here? How am I doing? I'm going to remove some tags, draw some cards, end the turn. Alright, so this should be pretty good. I should be able to run HQ, Get that Utopia. I mean, he's got the win in hand. Well, okay, so he's got Galahad, Biotic. He's got 3 other cards. Let's... No, hang on. So we're going to go... We got to be smart with our money. We're going to Inside Job HQ. So that only costs us 0. We're going to go... There we go. And a Polop comes down. We're going to run Archives. Make them think about rezzing. Architect. Shard. Yeah. What are we grabbing? Let's get that. Let's get that Jeeves out. And boom, boom. That's Shard. Card number 46. So yeah, that was a super fun game. I'm going to add Bill Rye on Jank Techie. So I'm going to exit full screen here for a second. We're going to go boop. And so there's a extension called Jank Techie, like Jin Techie, but with the word jank. And you can add friends to it, and then it will actually show you when they are online. Right now, it says nobody because he's not in a game right now. But he will show up in the future. Let's take a little more. I think we got time for one more, kids. So we'll. Oh, nope. Swap sides. There we go. And let's go back to full screen. There we are. Eric Lutch has selected a deck. All right, great. Well, we got an opponent. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, look at that full art Jin Techie. So we couldn't draw this versus Builder of Nations, but we had Net Shield in hand. This is not super. We're gonna ship this. We don't want all this stuff. That's interesting. And give him the old good luck. Have fun. And see what happens. We got to get Desperado and Gambles down right away. Here you go, Gamble. That, Gamble, draw. Archives interface, right at the beginning. Once you, so Bill Rye asks, he got the app but has no clue how to add people. You just click the little icon in your menu bar, and it will, it'll just it'll say, who do you want to add, and then just paste Weyland Con. Oh. There we go. So we're going to start it up. Looking good. Let's get a Archives interface down. Let's get a Temujin down on Archives. And let's run Archives. And see what we can find. I would like to remove that from the game. And we will run again. And end the turn. Yeah, Bill says, Jank Techie, yeah, I feel like it might have been abandoned at some point. We'll see. So our opponent has installed a card in server 1, but thought better of it. Yeah, I hope it works. I haven't seen anybody on my list online in the Nobody is Online section, but maybe they just haven't been online for a while. I know people do drift in and out of this game quite a bit. So we'll see. I hope they don't have double neural EMP. That would just be sad. IPO. Sounds good. Let's draw a card. Feedback filter. Draw a card. Let's run archives for a whole bunch of money. Let's remove IPO and end the turn. Yeah, hardware is super cool, I think, because it's almost impossible to get rid of, short of like a Hellion beta test or something. Icing up archives. Okay, sir. I've already got too much money, I think. But yeah, with all the net damage protection, I think it's actually cheaper just to play Corroder. So let's run server. I mean, they're playing shell games with us right now. So let's go look at server 2. That's probably the snare. Oh, it's Jackson. Trash Jackson for 2? I think so. Let's run server 3. That'll be another Jackson, I'm guessing. Yeah, I will access it. I will prevent and done. I'll steal it. I will prevent. Be done, and I will draw a card and end the turn. So, that's good to know. Bill says he had to reinstall. Awesome. I will do exactly that during the intermission. If you don't know, for people who are watching this stream for the first time, for people watching the stream for the first time, I stream for about 90 minutes of runner stuff, then take a quick intermission, and then I stream for the corp side. Let's see here. I think we're going to Inside Job Archives. This is the weirdest play I think you're going to see in Netrunner today. We're inside jobbing Archives so that we can exile Jackson and gain 2 net credits and ending the turn. So haven't run R&D yet. Not super excited to encounter those shocks that are still in the deck. But we're going to try drawing up and see what we can do. This feels really oppressive, though, having Archives interface and feedback filter, you know, and a Desperado. Let's just draw into some goodies. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Fem, laundry. Let's laundry into R&D for 6 credits. See what happens. Hedge fund. Great. Okay. And draw one more time. Alright. So let's see what we got. I feel like we need that Fem down preemptively to take care of any Kamainus that might show up, although she's not the best against Kamainu. You can make me go get that. That's fine, I guess. Let's do this. Let's run archives first. We'll give him a chance. Ike! Sounds good. If we spend a different amount, the runner draws 2. So I will spend 1 credit to draw 2 cards. Yep. I will... You know, I don't love these cards. So we're going to say done. Done. Alright. I feel like I might have wanted that Paul op, but... get rid of that hedge fund. So Ike didn't really cost him anything. Let's run server 6. See what happens. They're gonna let us get past there. Successful run. Why? Oh, uses shock. Yeah, I'll prevent it. And I'll trash it. Seems good. So they goosed us. We're gonna end the run. But we got double Temujin in hand, so I feel like that Fem's gonna do quite a bit of work very shortly. We also just Temujin R&D, to be honest with you. That might be the way to go. We'll see what they're up to. Yep, there's the over. Wow. Okay, everything's iced up. Seems good. We gotta find some. Icebreakers. Siphon sounds good. Let's gain a credit, drop a same old, end the turn. What do we have in here to get? Nothing really. Well, let's we're gonna have to gain 3, gain 2, gain 3, and we're gonna run last click on server 7. Not my finest hour, to be sure. I will access it. I will prevent 1. Be done. Pay 2 to steal. And be done. Oh, woof. I got both the Temis. Both Temujins down. Not the best. But we're at 4. And those could have gone a lot worse. Voter intimidation. Trash 1 resource. 0. So I got rid of my same old thing, but I don't really have anything to same old. Ah! He got the siphon off the neural EMP. We gotta draw up and find some answers. We gotta find that code gate breaker, which is hiding somewhere. I mean, we got 2 code gate breakers, plus we got Mammon, plus we have 2 special orders, right? You know, somewhere, somehow. Let's see. What are we gonna draw? What are we gonna draw here, kids? I think now's the time to dirty laundry into into archives. Oh. Done. Done. And let's draw back up. There's got to be a way to find that stupid code gate breaker. Wow, look at this server, kids. Look at this server. It's a barrier breaker, which does us no real good. That's a dirty laundry. Yeah. It's just brutal. Let's get other Aeneas informant thrown away. I think we can get rid of this breach. I don't know that 3 barrier breakers is too many, maybe. This is crazy, though. I'm at 15 cards left in my deck. I haven't seen any of, like, 7 cards that let me continue playing. Keep drawing. There's a Mammon, I guess. That's maybe when I was set up. There we go. All right. Now we're going to gain a credit and play that. I think turning wheel's probably bad here, just because you don't really want to go deep on all those. But we have the full breaker suite. It's not super duper. Let's see here. 7 credits. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 to take care of just a DNA tracker. And if they've got 2 of them, I'm going to need 7 more. So, but it is only 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to miss those Temujins. Let's draw 1, 2, and 3. And toss out that special order. Yep. Wow, 4 deep. All right, let's make them spend some money. Let's Dirty Laundry HQ. I think it's our first run on HQ all game. Mind game. Yeah, we're gonna just not have that fire. And keep going. Fire the first sub. Start a side game. Make them pay 1. So, let's take a look at their card from... Oh my god. Yeah. Woof. And we'll trash it. Each time the runner accesses an agenda from this server, must suffer 2 net damage. What? Oh, yeah, that's fine. No. I will just gain a credit from that. Let's remove a tag, install a political operative, and gain a credit. Not my finest hour. Definitely not my finest hour with running into a snare like that. But we're going to draw up next turn and hopefully be able to siphon... What? From what? Yeah. Prevent. None. This is weird. They're playing like some weird economic battle versus me. Or they're trying to keep me poor and out of servers. So we're gonna credit, gamble, draw. End the turn. Alright. Now we got credits. Now we can siphon them, do some business. Okay. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get in. Or you can let him do 2 net damage. Yeah, let's do that. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to break them. Whatever. Let's just go broke. Match strength. Break 1. Continue. Match strength. Break 1. So we're going to not prevent that. We lost the inside job, which isn't super duper. But we're about to get a ton of money. So we'll remove those 2 tags. So we paid 11 to get 10. 11, 12. Got a credit. But we also drew some cards, which I'm hoping will help us. And it's kind of bursty to get that economy up. Yeah, let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 off of Gabe. Yeah. So we clicked 3 clicks for 2 credits, essentially. Let's keep drawing. Drop the turn wheel. There we go. That should have come down a long time ago. I mean, we gotta charge it. We can't, they're on game point, essentially. So let's take a look what we got. I have no code gate breaker, I just realized this. So hopefully this is not a code gate and I can just jack out after this because I'm a dummy. Oh, they're letting us in. Kakugo. Let's break it. And continue. Not preventing anything. I need all my money. Special order does nothing for me. Another Kakugo. Break that one. Still don't think there's anything useful in my hand. So we're going to keep those credits. And then this is the DNA tracker. Yeah, figured as much. Fire all. That's game. Right? Yeah. No, it's not game. I have feedback filter. Lost the same old, which is no good, but nope. So Aeneas Informant. So could have been worse. But we can now run R&D. I don't think they have a vanilla. Oh my god. Ha! Ha ha ha! Yep. Prevent it. And draw back up. Hey, a code gate breaker has finally showed its face. I just want everyone to see here. That was the 4th from the bottom in my entire deck of my code gate breaker. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna Anarch Sure Gamble here. I've only got 6 hit points left. It's just a huge mess. What do they have in the yard? Sorry, I keep saying yard. It's actually the archives. The yard is short for graveyard from Magic. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 credits to get in, and yeah, let's do that. So I think the Archives interface did a good amount of work here. I guess we'll get that voter intimidation gone, but yeah, let's see here. All right, so we got Katie, which is good because that means we can just bank money until we're ready to charge a server, and I don't think there's anything they can do about it. All right, go for it. Our opponent says cheese. Wow! The splashes are real. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. All right, great. Well, we're gonna have a quick 10-minute intermission. It goes on YouTube a day or two later. So, yeah, we're going to take a quick intermission. We'll be right back. I'm just going to stretch my legs. I suggest you do the same. You know, you shouldn't just keep sitting in one place all day. And thanks. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. We're going to be playing, like I said at the beginning of the stream, this is Sofa Justice Warriors. I am Dell at ANRLizzy on Twitter, and we are going to be playing a simple deck. We're going to be playing something not too advanced. We're going to be playing plain old core set Weyland. We got some neat tricks, and we have one very, very spicy splash. That's Eliza's Toy Box. In addition to Archer and where did it sneak off to? Archer and Mumbad Construction Company, which are both neat to res for just 3 clicks instead of money. Eliza's Toy Box lets us res a card ignoring all costs. It also gets around Leela and Blackmail Val, although she's kind of fallen by the wayside. And we're going to be doing some very, very dumb things using Dedication Ceremony and these awful, awful face-up initiatives. But I have an additional surprise for you. We are going to be brewing a drink, or drinking a drink. Since we are Weyland, we are going to have a nice, classy martini, and we are going to be having a Weyland cocktail. This is a bright green martini. This is essentially a grasshopper. Not sure how much that's coming through just because green on a green screen. But cheers to you all. This is we have a cinnamon vodka base with a creme de cacao mix on top, which gives it a chocolate cinnamon flavor. And then a little bit of creme de menthe just to match up Weyland's color ID. We'll be sipping on that throughout the games. But meanwhile, let's play some Building a Better World. So let's go new game. We'll let them know that we are live streaming. And let's create a game and get rolling. So obviously, my username is WeylandCon. My avatar is Elizabeth Mills, hence ANRLizzy. I fell in love with Netrunner, and the very first deck that I absolutely had to play was Blue Sun. There's just so much good stuff in Weyland, and it just breaks my heart that it's not actually a good faction. The best stuff in Weyland is actually just imported into other factions, which is sad, because I think conceptually the corp that actually controls the beanstalk that lets people get into space deserves more respect than just having Boom brought into another faction. But hopefully we can find an opponent pretty quick here and get some Weyland games in. Ideally, this deck probably wants to be triple icing turn 1 and doing its best to keep the runner out as long as they can while they rush behind something. But let's see if we can get a opponent here. I went ahead and reinstalled... Oh, let's go full screen. I went ahead and reinstalled Jank Techie just as Bill Rye suggested, and got that... Let's bring my audio down just a little. There we go. Bring the music down just a little bit. I went ahead and followed Bill Rye's instructions and reinstalled Jank Techie, added him to my friends list. You can add me. Jank Techie is a Chrome plugin for Techie that shows you when your friends are online. You can see a little sad face right there. I reinstalled it, added Bill Rye so that they should pop up here the next time they are... next time they're online. We might see a friend or two. So we're taking a look here. If we see a runner, we might hop in their game and just let them know we're live streaming and ask if that's okay. So hopefully we can find an opponent pretty quick here. I'm not sure what the holdup is. Let's take a peek over here. So yeah, if you have a favorite game, or favorite, not a game, favorite executive, favorite card, definitely just go all in on branding yourself with that and make it yours, so that when people see it, they think of you. That's what I've tried to do with Weyland Con and all that. I actually was able to purchase just because WeylandConsortium.com. It was available, so I grabbed it, and let's see if we can get in Kios's game. Let's ask him if it's okay if we're live streaming, and if they say okay, great. Let's see how this goes. So we have an opponent. We got Andy, and we have a god-awful hand. I mean, it's not great. Let's mulligan away for something slightly better. It's slightly better. We're gonna get ice on all 3 servers and probably call that a day. Hopefully we can get something that's not huge ice. Perfect. So we're going to throw Ice Wall on HQ to actually keep them out. Hortum ends the run. Hortum also ends the run on Archives, and we will end the turn. So as long as they don't pressure all 3 servers, which I don't think they will, we should be okay. We're probably just going to take that Anarch Sure Gamble next turn and credit. But here's to you, triple iced first turns. That's a Hortum. We'll res that, gain credit, and end the run. Seems good. So now we got 2 credits, and they might pressure this ice wall, but I don't know. They got 3 cards in their grip and 2 clicks, so they're going to need to career fair into something, or else they're going to be throwing out possibly useful cards. They're thinking too. They're like, feel like they might want to. Oh, I got another sure gamble, huh? Double sure gamble out of Andy. Seems good. Seems very good. They're tanking hard, trying to figure out what they don't want to keep. They don't know. They haven't seen anything except a Hortum. It's just a, Hortum at this point is just a cheaper, better Lotus Field, just because there's been so few parasites. Snowbound! Excuse me. Snowbound joins the chat, says hello. I'm so happy to see you. We are actually drinking a Weyland Weyland Martini, which is creme de cacao, creme de menthe, and quite a bit of cinnamon vodka. We're going to start things up. We're going to gain credit, end the turn. Excuse me, I was very, very excited about Snowbound showing up, so might have. Yep, we'll kick him out and end the run. Yeah, they're pressuring, but I don't think they understand that they can't actually get in anywhere. Oh, here comes the siphons. Here comes the siphons. What are we gonna do here? Yep, there's the paper clip. And they're gonna draw up, discard that paper clip. Yeah, it's a pretty tasty cocktail. It's essentially a grasshopper, but it's a grasshopper in a martini glass, so it's classy. Yeah, here comes the siphon. So we're gonna need to get another. Let's draw. Get a Veritas on HQ, gain a credit, end the turn. That should scare them off just a little bit. There's going to be a lot of HQ pressure, I think, this whole game. Is it in hand? I think it is. Yeah, they're respecting the arc lockdown, which is super great. They haven't seen too much. They had that double sure gamble opener, which is great. I'm not sure what the hard casting paperclip does here for them. We are going to gain 2. They are going to lose 2. And then we are going to trace them with no boost. So it'll cost them 3 credits just to take a look. And if they do end up trying to siphon, it's going to take us... So 4 credits, just to look. Yep, they can come in, grab an agenda if you really must. But that Veritas was right on time. And they see a restructure, which we are a long way away from. Oh, God. This is just brutal. Let's put that on a new remote. Put that behind it and gain a credit. We kind of gotta slow roll it. I want to keep it like 4 credits so that their siphons don't get full value. Because it's super expensive. Mongoose breaks this for 4, which is brutal. And if they do actually siphon us, we can just dump it into the trace and give them a tag. Yeah. They don't know that we can't do stuff here, and they think they have to run. And they can't trash it right now, because they're kind of broke, because they haven't seen their econ yet. Let's leave it over Veritas for a minute. Actually... So this deck is real bad, but one of the cute things it'll do is if you have all of the money, which this deck is trying to do, you can do some pretty neat stuff with Mumbad. Like dedication ceremony and then pay 6 more to clicklessly get 3 advancements and kind of fast advance. Let's give them the old question mark, let them know that it's their turn. Yeah, they're digging right now. They got to find... You know, they special ordered for Paperclip, and then the Sentry showed up. But we're showing Sentry, Code Gate, Barrier, and they're in a rough spot. They're in a rough spot. I think sandbagging money on Katie is probably dangerous, only because I run Stinson in this deck, and that should let me... Ooh, Medium. I haven't seen Medium in a long time. And Aaron Marone. Alright, we're going to start it up, gain some credits, and end the turn. So, we can't quite duck a siphon, but we can do a pretty good impression of it with Mumbad and Veritas. Yep, there's the account siphon. So we'll gain 2. They will lose 2, and we will trace, what are we going to trace? So we got 4, we're going to boost it by 4, so it's going to cost them 5 more credits to dodge this tag, and they cannot afford to not dodge the tag, because they are on 2 right now, or they have 2 clicks left. So we'll see what they're up to. Wow, I spent. Okay. And we will, yep. No more action. We'll duck that siphon. And we're done. So the best thing I think here is for them to actually steal an agenda. I think... Maybe what we want... Yeah, they're on 1 credit, no Katie charges. Data Pike. Alright, let's gain 2. Throw a Data Pike over server 1. And end the turn. So now we got 2 pieces of ice. We can dodge some kind of inside job. But as it stands right now, it's not great. We need lots of credits. We're sitting on very, very expensive things. What are they doing? Draw, Katie. Pitching 2. So they already lost an Aaron Marone and a medium, so I can't imagine the kind of gas they're sitting on. It's got to be just siphon spam to the death. Pitching Fem. This is crazy pants. Pitching siphon. That's crazy pants. Okay. So we're going to go credit, and we're going to discard... I'm going to discard a 3-pointer, I think. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this Oaktown online. It sucks that we can't... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we can fast advance this Oaktown in just a little bit here. They are drawing like crazy. Draw, Katie. What are they looking for? They can't be looking for a Sentry Breaker because they threw out their Sentry Breaker. Weird. And a Dirty Laundry? They got to be looking for a Code Gate Breaker for the other medium in their hand. That's what it's got to be. We're going to go credit. Hedge. Restructure. There we go. Now we're in business. Now we got 16 credits. Even if they siphon us, we'll be at 11. And we should be able to restructure, and then we can just fast advance this new construction. So let's see, it's 8 to move them around. 8, but no clicks. So we'll install. We'll have 8. Earthrise. Weird. It's weird because they're playing the game right. They're just not pressuring the way I think they should be. Let's see here. Let's go restructure. Installing a new remote. And score it. Seems good, and we still have a click. We still have a click left. I don't know that they're playing Snowbound. I don't know that they're playing with their own deck. This is absolutely a net deck. I mean, this is, and I'm pro net decking. People should know that. I'm super pro net decking. But they're just making these bizarre choices. Pitching Desperado, pitching Dirty Laundry. I mean, these are good cards. They pitched an Account Siphon at some point. So, I'm trying to figure out what gas they're sitting on. But they can't be sitting on any gas because they have good cards that they're throwing. There's nothing gassier than Account Siphon. Especially when I really can't do anything against it. You know, I mean, they got... There's the Mongoose, I guess, but Mongoose breaks that for 4. Excuse me. You know, and let's see. So it's 1. Yeah, it would take 2 advancement counters here to make that cost more. But I think we're just gonna toss a Firewall over HQ, and Mongoose is just ghastly. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I think it's... Snowbound, you're half right, I think. You're suggesting it's a new player playing with their own deck. I think it's a new player playing with a pro's deck, and they just don't know what they're doing. Yeah. I think... So they don't have a Code Gate Breaker yet. So let's just do this. Let's move that over to Hortum just so it's not completely lost. Let's install our Oaktown and double advance it. And we're still on 15 credits, and there really isn't a good answer for them. I mean, Mongoose is just ghastly against Veritas. Fem is actually great because it's got the base strength, so it's just 3 credits to break. Which is great for a 3 sub 2 strength tracer compared to everything else in the game. But yeah, they're on good amounts of credits. I just don't know that they have a way in, especially with this code gate just blocking the way. They took some early pokes, but I was able to hold up, and I'm betting good money that that they don't have, that they have 3 Temujins sitting in hand. Temujin contract is just this huge 20 credit powerhouse that they just can't deal with. It makes so many decks so much stronger. But they're still digging for that code gate breaker, I'm guessing. Which is why we should probably put that firewall on R&D at our earliest convenience. But I think next turn is advance, score, and then play the third one so that we're on game point going forward. Yeah, they weren't able to siphon us into the ground before we could recover. That's going to get kicked out. So we'll res there, gain a credit, and end the run. Yeah, they're just they're in a rough spot. We're in a rough spot. You know. Yeah, I think they just need to find that, I mean, okay, so here's the other thing is, well, discarding E-Strike, that's a weird choice. Let's advance. Score that. We'll throw a Veritas over R&D and end the turn. So we're in good shape right now. We just need some business. So yeah, if you guys know how to pilot this better than me, please jump in. There's the Desperado for all the successful runs they aren't making. I was on the fence about Data Pike. I did not like this card when I saw it in the list. So there aren't a lot of good Building a Better World decks on Netrunner. I wanted something simple. I wanted Building a Better World. And I was not excited when I saw Data Pike, but honestly, I think it does a lot of work. You know, the face check is basically a souped up pop-up window, but it actually does hard end the run. I don't know if I like it better than just that guard, I think it is, the sentry that's 4 cost. It's 4 cost sentry that just straight up ends the run and can't be skipped, which is strong. Look at this. 6 drip a turn. And they're going to load up Katie, I'm guessing. Nope. Temujin R&D. Interesting. They still don't... So that telegraphs they have the code gate breaker in hand. So let's go... Firewall on R&D. Gain a credit. And let's preemptive... Boop, boop, boop. And now it is just Excuse me. It is just prohibitively expensive to make those R&D runs. That Temujin is just dead. Because it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and then they end the run. It's 9 credits before they hit the Hortum that they can't break. But yeah, we have this pretty well in hand. They got their drip going, but I just don't see a way for them to score. We're going to throw that in server 1. We're going to dedication ceremony it and advance it. So now next turn we can just click for 6. Click for 6 credits, score it. They literally can't get in here. Even if they have a code gate breaker, it's just too expensive. Too expensive to install a code gate breaker, run it, have to break those, and then face plant into an archer. So we'll see what they're up to. They're down to the last of their drip. And they've gone through... Yeah, this looks like a really, really standard deck. They just... Yep. Peregrine. Okay. So that's going to cost them 2 credits. Wow, 5 for Peregrine. Yep. 1 to break 1. And... Alright. Good job, you paid it. So yeah, that's gonna basically bankrupt them. Yep, 6 to increase, 7, 8. Yep. Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. We're gonna draw. Gain a credit. So what is it to break? It's 3, 4. It's at least 4, possibly 5 to break Hortum. With this Peregrine. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to break there if they give me. So it's 7, and I would gain 3 credits. Yeah. It's not great. Yeah, I just don't see how they're able to profitably do very much of anything. Legwork. Legwork is not going to do great. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah. So this legwork might find reversed accounts, but if that's the best they got, that's it's not super. Yep. So they can waltz right through that ice wall. And we'll take the last sip of our Weyland Teeny here. Yep. Oh wow, reversed accounts is 3 to trash. I thought it was 0 like the other traps, but I guess it's not a trap, it's a hostile asset, which is different. Oofda. Okay. Well, this is dumb, and they will now lose. So we're going to put that on R&D. And we're going to play a restructure for 1 click. Cool. Let him know that we're gonna let him have that first one, that first take backsy, But after this, all bets are off. So yeah, this is gross. Yeah, he was... Stinson was able to click twice for 16, 10, 26... 26 minus the 2 for the rest. So click twice for 24 credits versus his 4. And I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go restructure. I'm going to click Stinson to restructure again. Because that feels good. I'm on 50 credits now. And we will drop that in server 1. So we got what looks like a 3-2 here, or what looks like an agenda. We're going to triple advance it and make things very miserable for the runner. Oh, they took Katie money. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, no. No, it's not good. So, they're going to try and charge this server, I'm guessing. But we're going to use Firewall to store our Trick of Light tokens for later. Assuming they don't do something silly and try and charge this server. Yeah, click to draw, click to draw. They've only seen one Earthrise? That doesn't make sense. Unless they're like sandbagging Earthrises while waiting for a career fair, which seems silly. I don't know how strapped for credits they are, but they might be too strapped as it is. But yeah. So in case you were curious, Brian Stinson is obviously a riff on Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. And his whole thing was, they said, what do you do? He's like, well, I please people. And they explain, his flavor text reads, my job, I provide legal exculpation and sign nearly everything. Which is Please. Please. Just imagine that little the more you know star going by there. Let's advance, res, lose 8. End the turn. Cool. Great. So now all we have to do is just like triple advance. Yeah, there's the Anarchsure gamble. That's what I like to see. They can't charge this. So let's go Atlas and server 1. Advance. Yeah, so we'll triple advance this Atlas and just win target game, it seems like. Scratch that video droz. Cam froze. Is the cam still frozen? Cake, please. I'll say oofda. Spends 2 to increase strength of Mongoose to 3. Okay. Huh. Let me... Only the audio is live. Okay. Oh, it's back now? Great. You got vid and audio, Snowbound? Okay, great. Then... we're going to let our opponent know that they can pick which one to let fire by clicking on it. Runner loses 2. All right. No more action. And looks like, yep, we can just let that fire. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna triple advance this Atlas, and we'll be okay. Advance, advance, advance. Score. End the turn. All right. So next turn, what we can do is advance Hollywood once. No. Oh, were they tagged that whole time? That's ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, Cake, you pointed out they were at 0, better to lose nothing. I didn't think of that. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, so Kios conceded after seeing there really wasn't a way for them in ever, anywhere. So that makes sense. I don't fault them for that. Core only, please. Got it. We will avoid that one. So we're going to play Building a Better World again. That was super fun. I think that worked mostly. Cake, let me know if video and audio are back. I just want to be sure that you're getting the optimal Netrunner experience. Aw, Katana Kid. Don't just show up to spectate. Come and win this game. So how's everybody doing out there tonight? I have the Twitch window popped out on that way. Another screen over there, second monitor. So I actually can't tell how many people are watching right now. I know we had a pretty good running chat going earlier. So I am curious to know how many people we got now just wandering in. Let's see here, KXMDXXL. Let's see if we can join them. Be upfront and honest with them. Let them know that we are on air, and we will get through Geist. This should be interesting. Geist is very, very rich, and this hand is very, very bad. Oof, that's even worse. Well, I pretty much lose. Maybe. Let's get that on HQ. Get that on R&D just to scare them off, and gain a credit. Now, we don't have any advanceable light, so we can't trick a light fast advance an Atlas yet. Whoa. It's a lot of things. A lot of things. Let us draw. Put that on a new remote. And gain a credit. So we do have advanceable ice now, which is good, but we need them to run it first. There's the tech trader. Fall guy into street pet. This is doing all the Geist things. Into another tech trader. Seems good. Let's go. They still don't have a breaker out. So we will put that in server 1. Hedge. and advance once. And now we are showing maybe a trap, maybe a 4-2, maybe something. Yeah. They don't have a code gate breaker. They have the other two. So they're going to let us have this. That is awesome. So we're going to get the Atlas train going. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go. Oaktown. Advance. Advance. So, yeah. 4 is probably enough. Or they're going to let us have this? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So we'll res that. We'll make them blow a counter on it. Yep. That's fine. They can steal that. That's just fine. Oh, man. So, let's do this. All right, we spent 1 credit. They lost 10 credits. It's like an account siphon, which they have just gained access to. So we're going to need this Mausolus on HQ in a hurry. Or Firewall. Let's get Mausolus on server 1. Firewall on HQ, gain a credit. There's a mongoose. We're actually not super strong on sentries. Oh, shh. Let me ask them if I can res. So we're going to put a Stinson in our hand. And we are going to res. I forgot whose turn it was, and I apologize. See how they want to break it. I don't think Shiv's going to get... Alright. So, we will gain 2. Trash. Goose. I have another trash. We will trash that crowbar. And we will end the run. So we'll let them know to bank a take backsy from me to use later. Yep, there's the siphon. That's going to hit too. No more action. Nope. Those both hit. No more action. Are they going to go up to 6 credits? Is that what I'm seeing here? Weird. Okay. let's go Brian on R&D. Let's play that hedge fund for 9 and get a thingy going. All right, we good. We good. Was a little bit distracted there. They're gonna try and claw their way up to 6, which is fine. We are going to draw, restructure, and then restructure. There. That should, I'm not saying it will, but it should turn off Siphon for the foreseeable. Peregrine. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 to get in. So we are just going to advance, and throw a Veritas on R&D. Think that should help. It just makes it even deeper. Yeah, it's going to be super, super, super expensive to get in. A Marron. A Shiv. Yep, it's getting there. However, we can install advance, and then, yeah. Install advance, then fast advance. Or, so the question is, how do we want to play this? I think I just want to bank advancements for later. Let's advance there, and I think we can just get Firewall out of their range. Yeah, and just lock off HQ. If we see another Firewall, we can just slam it and jam it in a new server. So yeah, they're digging hard. But they're still just strapped on credits, and without a Mongoose, they can't deal with this archer, at least not reliably. They pitched a second levy. Man, just not respecting the arc lockdown today. I mean, they can't be running 3. I'm counting their influence here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Yeah. They're on 9 influence. 10, 11, 12. So let's go. Hedge. Hedge. Ah. And we will bank another Firewall token. There we go. So yeah, Stinson is just gross if the runner can't stay rich, and I feel like they might have had some business where they gave up. They do have access if they can get one more breaker down. They can get through most of this archer. So, I'm gonna start the turn. Yeah, that's gonna be it. New remote. Let's Oh, in a new server. And we will score that. So that seems good. We can now just fast advance the rest of the time. Just getting the counters. We'll throw firewall. Where's the other firewall going? Where is this other firewall going? It's going to be a server that makes it just impenetrable. I feel like R&D is where we lose. Yeah, you ain't getting in, buddy. You have no 8 strength breaker. That is just too much. Too much. But we do need to find some more... we do need to find some more agendas somehow. So let's do that. Let's throw that ice wall there. Or firewall. Ooh. That is lovely. And gain credit. So can we goose them into letting us have this Eliza's toy box? How many firewalls do we run? We run 2. Ah, they're all gone. Mazzolius is going to cost you, buddy. So we'll res there. So that's going to cost you one of your breakers, or a lot of money. What's it going to be? All 3. Okay, no more action. And they jack out. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we'll put that in a new remote. We'll score that. Seems good. And we still have a click left. Wow. Let's dedicate Mazzolus. And end the turn. Yeah, so basically we just need... Let's see, both our Trick of Lights, I think. Yep, that's both Trick of Lights. But yeah, this just doesn't get better for them. They are so broke. They can dig all they want. It's not going to do much good. Especially if we just advance this once. Especially if we can go restructure. Restructure. And advance. All right. So R&D and HQ are both locked. I just don't see any way for them to get in at any point. And we're just waiting on good cards. Just need an agenda to win the game. You know, we can draw. Hedge fund? Yeah. We'll draw hedge fund. Yeah, and as soon as we hit 4 advancements on Mumbad Construction Company, we can win. Yeah, they see the same thing we do. Yeah. I guess I could have moved some advancement counters around, but that's probably fine. What did they do? Hosts on the lamb. What? All right. So let's put Mausolus on top of server 1. How much money do they have available? Lots. Every time they get 3, yeah. So that's what? 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's if they use that. I think they want to make a run here. I think they're gonna have to. So let's see if Geist can do the Geist thing. Lots and lots of breakers. I don't know if it's going to be good for anything. Server 1, here we go. That's going to cost you. And you're going to have to break that with a shiv, which brings down your total count. No more action. And then that's going to cost you. That's going to cost you a spike. Or not a spike, a crowbar. Interesting. It's going to cost you a crowbar. And then you are out of crowbars. That's going to cost you real credits. 3, 4, 5. All that. And if you want, you can go broke. That's fine. The splashes are real, folks. The splashes are real. Oh, man. So yeah, they just don't have time at this point. I think this is our moment. So we're gonna install double advance. Because they don't have barrier, sentry, code gate, but they don't have any money. So we're going to start it up. I'm going to put that in server 1. Advance. Let's advance the Mausolus. And advance the Mausolus. All right. We've basically said come and get it. We've said come and get it if you're going to. We'll see if they can. I don't know that there's any other server to charge. But yeah, it's going to cost them everything to get in. Maker's Eye. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 agenda points down. We'll res that. That's going to force them to use a breaker there. They broke it all with Spike. No more action. res there. And they'll have to break that with Shiv. That's not enough to break that with Mongoose. They don't have the money to break this with Mongoose. They can break two. They can break the End the Run and one of the trash programs. But they have to win on this. This is all or nothing for them. Because Mongoose would cost 2, 4, 7. Yeah, and they're broke. Yeah. Gain 2. I will trash your Peregrine. Good luck. Good luck to you, sir. That is what I say. I say good luck. All right. 3 cards. 1 down. 2 down. That's it. That's game. If they don't steal it. 3 down. GG. Whew, that was super awesome. So, what did we learn today? We learned that Weyland is still Weyland, and it does all the Weyland things. Eliza's Toy Box didn't really come up. I don't know what else I would put there instead of it. Probably a Jackson, just to have one more thing to goose him with, or some other advanceable thing. I feel like Edge of World might actually earn a place here, just as an incredibly obnoxious trap. Yeah, this seems like getting that first set of turns as ice down is just so important. And I think, given what Lotus Field represents, and the fact that it's more expensive to res and has less effects, just makes Hortum stronger in this setup. In fact, let's do that now. Let's go one more Hortum, one less Lotus Field, since it's cheaper, does more, and it's in faction. And I feel like the Archer put in a ton of work. I just don't have the agendas to sack to make it good. But yeah, Hortum is great. Ice Wall did its job. Mausolus, Veritas, both super strong. Data Pike is the business. I would take out the Eliza's Toy Box. You know what I'm going to put in that I think is probably better than it should be? Errand Boy. It's going to basically pay for itself the first time, like Eliza's Toy Box. Not Errand Boy. What's the good Weyland? Oh, Bailiff. Yeah, Bailiff is just... I'll take out Errand Boy. Yeah, Bailiff is just... I love Bailiff as just a fantastic little piece of ice. It's basically pop-up window, but in Weyland. And it has a hard end the run instead of pop-ups, just small tacks. Basically, it's cheap, reses up, and then once they have paperclip, you don't really need to trash it because it's a marginal tax, because it gains you money the whole time. But that has been Sofa Justice Warriors Wednesday Night Netrunner. My name is Dell, aka ANR Lizzie on Twitter. Thank you for sticking with us, listening to us the whole time, playing fun games. Glad to have been here. Glad that you were with us. And we will see you next week. Thanks again. Have a great night.